The Life has a marketing framework which works in a very different way. If you see the typical marketing frameworks, the way they work is they try to bring more number of visitors to the web page or the website, or they try to expose more number of people to the services that you are offering. Uh, and it focuses only and only on bringing more people, more customers, more leads, more visits to your web page. But the lab has a different framework which says convert first marketing framework. It doesn't start the work on increasing the visits. As you can see, its first focuses on increasing the conversion every visit. Once that settled down, once we have optimized the conversion for every visit, for every person that is coming to the web page or the website, once that has been fully optimized, then we start working on increasing more number of visits. So it's a two-step framework. In the part one, the framework tries to enhance different capabilities, redesigns the web pages, the layout, the elements of the web pages, the offerings, and works on different aspects which helps in more conversion for every person visiting the website. And in the second stage, it works on the B part, and it leverages different channels to increase the number of visits, to bring more number of people to the website. So let's first discuss the step one, which is increasing the conversion per visit, and how do we achieve it. There are three basic elements which we focus upon in the increasing conversion per visit part, which has been defined as increasing sales per visit, increasing sales per customer, and bringing back the prospects to enhance the conversion rate. So let's further dig deeper and figure out what do exactly mean by these three steps of conversion per visit. So when I say getting more sales per visit, what I mean is if we are getting 100 visitors to the website, we should be able to achieve maximum number of sales. So if we are getting 2 sales per 100 visit now, it should be optimized to ensure we are hitting 10, 15, 20 or even more number of sales for every person visiting the website. So that's the first step that number 1 point takes care of. The second point talks about more sales per customer. So if you see the differences, in the first point we're talking about the visits, and in the second point we're talking about more sales per customer. So here customer is the person who's already done some purchase on the website. So in the second step we're trying to improve the whole bucket size, the total volume that the customer is purchasing through us. So the first part works on the conversion part, second part works on the volume part, that how much the customer is purchasing. The customer might purchase just one product or one service from you and just go away, or a funnel can be designed in a way which enhances the number of products or services the customer is purchasing. So the number 2 point works on getting more sales for every customer. The third part is the step which works on those customers who have visited the website but didn't decide to buy anything from us at that point of time. So we should have some strategy in place in the whole marketing framework which ensures that such prospects, so the customers who have come to the website but decided not to buy anything from us, we can bring them back to our web page or to the website and try to get some conversion out of them. So the third part works on those prospective people who have came to the website but didn't buy anything. So this increasing conversion per visit part takes care of everything. We're trying to hit more number of sales per visit. We're trying to get more sales from every customer who's buying through us. And we're also working on the people who have not bought anything from us, who just browsed through the whole website, through all the offerings, and then decided not to buy at that point of time. So these are again prospective people but are not our customers yet. So we should also work on a strategy which brings them back to our sales funnel. Now let's go go deeper into all these three steps and see how the lab framework works on each aspect. So if you see the more sales per visit part, we'll drill it down and see to enhance the number of sales per visit, the most critical element in the whole process is the user interaction part, the UX part of the web page. So we should work on enhancing the user experience to make it more smooth, to make it more easy for the customer to start the process and end the process by the purchase. So the first step in the framework takes care of the UI enhancements parts. And when I talk about UI enhancements, we take care of major three elements of the UI. That is, first is the page layout. From the page layout, what I mean is where different elements in the pages are designed are positioned. So it's a 2-column layout, it's a 3-column layout. Where is the header? How does it position? Where is the logo position? Where is the image on the whole page? Where is the title position? So different elements of the pages, how they are spread on the whole web page. So that is called the page layout. The second part is the page elements. So what elements we have put on the web page? So do we have a good offer title on the web page? Do we have something which creates trust in the customers visiting the web page? Do we have the right call to action on the pages? So there are different elements that we're talking about when we try to enhance the whole user experience. And the last part is the payment part. So how easy it is for the customer to make the payment and how many options you are providing to the customer to make the payment. So when I talk about enhancing the UI or user interaction, user experience, we will work on all these three elements inside the framework. So we'll start with the page layout. So we'll pick up the first page where the customer lands upon on the website, and we'll try to analyze the eye movement. So we'll see your current web page and try to understand how is the eye movement of the people visiting a web page, whether they see the image first or they see the title first or they see the button first. So the layout will decide how the eye moves. So we'll work on the eye movement part and figure out the right strategy to ensure that the visitor sees the right thing first, then second, and then third, and they end up on clicking on the call to action button or taking the action that we want the customer to take. So the eye movement analysis is the first part in designing the page layout part on which we'll work. And we'll also ensure that the page layout is done in a way that the most important elements of the page is clearly visible the first time when the page loads. So the most important elements like the offer title, the trust creating factors, the call to action button, those elements will be above the fold on your web page. It's not be below the fold. So the first time the page loads, all those elements should be there on the page and it should be pretty visible to the customer. So when we will design the page layout, when we'll work on the page layout section, we'll work on the eye movement part. We'll incorporate different design changes. We'll move elements here and there to ensure that the customer eyes moves in a way which enhances their experience and which ensures that they take the action that we want to take them. And we'll also work on the elements which should be above the fold on the web page. So these are the two major aspects on which we'll be working on. One is the eye movement analysis, one is the above fold elements placing in the page layout. Once the page layout has been designed, once we are sure that visitors are seeing the page in the way we want them to see, visitors are seeing the elements on the page that we want them to expose to. Once those things have been defined, then we'll start working on the specific page elements. So when I talk about specific page elements, there are different factors that affect the whole conversion. The moment the person lands up on the web page, they see different things. They might see an image, they might see some text, they might see some video, they might see some title, they might see some description. There are different things that they might look at. So there are four important page elements which we must work upon for any web page, and those have been categorized as offer hook or the title. The second is risk reversal. I'll go through the details of each and every part. The third is the social proof element, and fourth is the call to action element. So these are the four very critical elements that every good web page must have, and will ensure that every your page or your web page is designed in a way so that it caters to all these four needs. So let's go in detail and figure out what is an offer hook. So the offer hook is the part which we want the customer to first see on a web page. So this is the hook part which creates curiosity, which generates some kind of excitement in the customer so that he reads through the other elements of your web page. So if the hook is not good, people might come on a web page and they might close the browser and they might go back to Google and start searching for something else, which we really don't want. So what we'll work upon is creating a right hook for the web page so that people can be hooked into reading more elements of a web page. So that's the first part that has to be worked upon. Second part is, once you're offering something to the customer, what we must ensure is they see as a no-brainer. If they are taking some kind of risk and they have to, if they're exposed to some kind of risk and they have to spend lots of money just to understand your service or product, then we are putting them through a big risk. And we should try to reverse the risk by providing some kind of guarantees, warranties, or there are different things that we can do to reverse that risk for the customer. So we should also ensure that our web page talks about those risk reversal strategies or elements. The third part is the social proof part. When we buy something, we try to we generally have a herd mentality where we try to follow others, and if we find that someone else is buying this product or recommending this product, we might have a good view about that product. So we should try to incorporate some social proof elements on the web page which creates more trust, more bonding with the customer. And if there are different strategies to do that, so we'll try to incorporate those social proof strategies into the web page to ensure that more number of people create bond and create trust with the web page or with the offering that we're giving to them. And the last part is the most critical part, where we ask the customer to take some action. The action might be filling up a form or taking out his credit card and making the payment. So there can be different kind of call to actions that we want the customer to take. So the way we represent the call to action, those decide the final conversion rate. So we must work on the call to action strategy as well. So in this page element part, these are the four parts we'll be working upon. We'll decide the right hook for you. We'll create a right risk reversal strategy for you. We'll try to incorporate different social proofs element in the web pages, and we'll come up with the right call to action so that the visitor take the action that we want them to take.